Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good day and you're staying safe. I'm Sesa Gill, a legal intern at Lexis and Company, and today I'm going to be talking about the Consumer Protection Act 1986 and 2019. So let's talk about who is a consumer. A consumer, as per the Consumer Protection Act, is any person who buys or avails any service from a consideration which has been paid for or promised or partly paid and partly promised. The consumer is defined as someone who acquires services or goods for direct use or ownership rather than for resale or use in production and manufacturing. Now let's talk about consumer disputes. Consumer disputes Consumer disputes means a dispute where the person against whom a complaint has been made denies or disputes the allegation contributed in the complaint. Now, who can file the complaint? On the outset, it is very clear that the person to who is termed as a consumer under the Act can make the complaint. To be more specific, the following are the people who can make the complaint under the Act: a consumer, any voluntary consumer education consumer association registered under the Companies Act 1956 or any other law for the time being in force, or the central government or any state government. And the last is one or more consumers, where there are numerous consumers having the same interest. Let's talk about what is consumerism. Consumerism is the idea that increasing consumption of goods and services purchased in the market is always at a desirable goal for economic growth, and that a person's well-being and happiness depends fundamentally on obtaining consumer goods and material possessions. In a economic sense, let's talk about, it is related to the idea that a consumer spending in key in a key driver of the economy, for that encouraging consumer to spend is a major policy goal. Now, from this point of view, consumerism is a positive phenomena that fuels economic growth. Um, we're going to be talking about now the Consumer Protection Act 2019, some of its key features and highlights. Let's talk about that. Consumer Protection Act 2019 received the President's assent on 9th August 2019, which has replaced the Consumer Protection Act 18th of 1986. The Act aims at protecting and strengthening the rights of the consumers by establishing authorities, imposing strict liabilities and penalties on the product manufacturers, economic service electronic service providers, misleading advertisers, and by providing additional settlement of consumer disputes through mediation. Um, Now, under this act, a Central Consumer Protection Authority was introduced. The new act um, has introduced this authority, which will have wide powers of investigation under the power of search. Now, the act also formally introduced the concept of product liability and brought within it its folds, which not just for the product manufacturers but also for product service providers, but the product sellers as well, and the product sellers as well. A product seller is such a person who is involved in placing the product in placing the product um, in the market for commercial purposes. Example, a brand owner. Now, public liability action completion for competition can now be formally made on grounds of defectiveness or of goods and deficiency of services that has caused harm to a person of his or her ground. Now let's talk about that the new act introduced a broader definition of unfair trade practices, which has which includes sharing of personal information given by the consumer in confidence unless such a disclaimer is made in accordance with any provision other than this law. The new act empowers the central authority and the state commission to order a perpetrator for such practice to discontinue it. Now, the new act provides um, Fex- so now the new act provides a e-filing system for complaints, which provides flexibility for the consumers to file the complaints with the judicial, judi- judicial consumer forum located at the place of the residence or the work of the consumer. It is not any it is not an option under the it was This was not an option under the previous act, which mandated filing the complaints at the place of the work or the business of the opposite party. Now, the act provides for mediation as an alternative dispute resolution mechanism. For the following, for making of the purpose of dispute, judiciation quicker and simpler. This will also this also helps speedier resolution of disputes and reduce pressure on consumer courts. So I hope this was an interesting topic and you got to know about the Consumer Protection Act of the previous act of 1986 and the new act which has been introduced in 2019. Thank you so much for watching.